Alright, back at Blaster Master. So, last time I got back to stage 7, couldn't beat the boss there. Hopefully I'll manage to do that tonight. That was the third night. The second night I found ways to get stuck inside the wall. So I never even got to stage 7. And the first night I also got to stage 7, but I don't think I only had like 1 or 2 tries on the boss. So here I go. This is my 4th night of Blaster Master attempts. Might be about my 5th time trying to play through the game. Let me think. It's the 4th night. First night I had a first game and died pretty quick, and then I had a second game. Second night I had 2 games, which both ended like an hour and a bit in, and the third night I think I just had 1 long game. I don't really need to fight anything in this room. Ah! Going back. Okay. Interesting. The enemies, like, retain their state for a long time. I have a feeling that it memorizes the last 16 or maybe 32 enemies. So that if you go back, they're still there where you left them. How you left? Oh! I'm surprised that hit didn't knock me out. I'm not doing well here. I gotta be careful. I gotta be very careful. I need that badly. Oh, I don't want to get hit by a bullet. Yes, I need that. Any enemies that are easy to pick off I should go for at this point. Maybe these squid, or not squid, jellyfish? Give me a few power back. Okay, there we go. Now things aren't quite so dire. They're not good, but they're not dire. There we go. Okay. I feel like we're back on track here. Ooh. Oh, somehow it didn't hit me. Actually, it seems like a lot of enemies you can get really close to, or maybe don't damage you if they touch you. Not quite sure. Okay. 5 health on the tank is pretty reasonable. But I shouldn't let it get that low. This is supposed to be like the easy first section. So this is leading to the first boss of the game. Guess I don't need to fight that enemy. Oh, I guess I could get some gun power up over there if I'm fast. I didn't realize. I think last time I came here, power up was gone by the time I got to the end of the thing, because I just, like, was knocking out all the blocks. It's funny, like, a lot of the things you can find in this game, they kind of... if you spot them, they only last a few seconds. So if you spot them and then walk away, they might just disappear before you can come back. It's interesting these crabs don't walk on the spikes. They know they're damaging. Okay, here's a scorpion. Grenade makes short work of it. Okay, having a long gun... I don't know, it doesn't seem to do much damage, though. It's easier to take these out with a barrage of grenades. Last one. There we go. Okay, that gives us some missiles to play with later. Let's switch them now. Okay, this should be the boss. First boss. Some kind of jellyfish. Easy to hit with the grenade. And you can do a ton of damage really fast to it. No problem. So there's my first weapon, or tank upgrade. That's the hyper cannon or something. This is the one ladder you can jump off because it's underwater. You don't take fall damage, and actually this game doesn't even have fall damage. I think you just die if you fall too far. It's fall death. It's pretty funny. Whereas the tank's much more resilient. And look, it's back up to full power now. That is nice. Oh, I like how these jellyfish have sound effects. That's cool. Oh. I saw that coming, but I couldn't think of a way to avoid it. Doesn't matter though. Just one damage. We'll get it back. I've already got it back. Okay, let's go. Oof. Use a few missiles on this too. So why not? Okay. I always wondered if you're oh, I guess not. I wondered if your shots, your hyper shots could break those, because they look kind of like breakable blocks. We'll see later. Just grab these before I go. Okay, area 2. So right now I don't need any power, so there's no need to shoot any enemies really. Now I guess I could get back 1 power. Oh, that's right, we don't have breakable blocks yet. We need the super cannon or something. Hyper cannon just has, I think it does more damage and goes the length of the screen instead of the base cannon. Oh! Those things don't do too much damage, so it's not a big deal. Okay. There we go. Oh! It got me with a bomb. It feels like enemies that drop bombs, like the bombs are one of the most damaging enemy attacks in the game. Oh! You definitely don't want to fall in the lava. Is this where I want to go? To the top left? Yeah, I think that's right. So this stage in particular, I think it applies to all stages, but I'm not sure how often it comes up, but the map wraps around. which the manual hints at because it shows you maps of the stages inside a square, and it'll have like doors on the edges. And I didn't realize that's what I was looking at first. I was like, why doesn't this map match up with how this area actually fits together? And then I realized, so yeah, it wraps left to right, up and down. And this area in particular, you kind of go up and up and up, but there's also a shortcut where you just go kind of like straight across, and you get to the same place. You can't take the shortcut until you have the super cannon. Hi there, are you playing? Thanks for the good luck. How's it going? Oh, free power. Oops. Accidental pause there. I have to wrap on every map except 4 and 7. Alright. Here's an important dungeon. Hi there, Pulse Rifle. How's it going? It is time for Late Night Blaster Master. Don't need to shoot that enemy, because if it drops anything, I can't pick it up. This is the power-up, yeah, okay. Just checking I know where I am. A little extra gun. Nice to have. I forget what these enemies drop, but it's not useful in general. Whoa! That eye doesn't usually come down here. Ah! Okay. It's a free gun. The randomness on room entry. Yeah. There's a lot of things that can be a bit vexing in this game, I'd say. Well, maybe I should fight these enemies first. Just in case, so I don't lose the gun power. Okay. Falling in the water and instantly dying? Wait, fall damage in the water? Does that happen? I thought you float. Or is that like if you don't press up to swim or something, you're still in a fall state and you can die from fall damage? Oh, an overhead mode. Yeah, that one was really weird to me. Somebody said you could take damage from an enemy and then walk across the water while you're temporarily invincible, which is pretty wild. Wait, what happened to the music? I haven't tried that yet. Like, frankly, there's never really been a need to do anything across the water. Like, it's just power-ups that I don't need in general, so I don't know. But it was really weird that the game teases you with that, because like to me it looked like it was impossible. So did I just get like the victory music when I entered the boss room? Oh, I got the item pickup music. That's weird. How did that happen? Alright. So that's the crusher, not the super. Am I playing without the grenade pause trick? Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I have heard about it. But it doesn't sound like fun to me. It just sounds like the way to make things go away that you don't want to deal with. And I like dealing with the game. Okay, so down to area 3. I think that's the bottom left of this room. Oh, no! Whoa! That's dangerous. I'm gonna blow that up. Maybe I'll do it from down here. Okay, that's the shortcut back. Oh, I wanted to hit that enemy, not get hit by that enemy. There we go. Well, the English manual wouldn't have told you about the strafing. The Japanese manual would. Depends if you're playing the Japanese version, which I guess you might have been. I found out about the strafing indirectly. Taking tank damage also... No, that doesn't reduce your gun. It's only if you take damage in top-down mode. Like, even if you're out of the tank, I don't think you lose gun when you take a hit. I think it's just in the top view modes. But yeah, I don't know. I was fighting that Area 5 boss for a long time, and someone in chat said, would you like a hint about a movement mode you haven't discovered? And that caused me to find what it was without them actually telling me. Okay, how do I want to do this? I am on very low health. None of these enemies drop health. Okay. Maybe you? No? I don't think this is the direction I want to go. Actually, no, that is the direction, isn't it? Okay, let's see if I can... No? No dice. I love it. I don't know. I love how this game... Everything is placed in a deliberately inconvenient spot. Like, I think it's really great in terms of that. It's clearly very, very carefully laid out. So all the enemies, you have to work just a little bit extra to defeat any of them. Yeah, the lightning, it's funny. But yeah, like, it's part of that. It's like, they don't want to give you a power-up that's just a straight bonus. It has to be situational and tricky to use. Hi there, Hazemaker. Okay. I'm at 1 health instead of 0. Slight improvement. Let's see if we can find... You're building a bionic man out of emotes. Okay, that takes a little bit of the edge off, having 3 POW. I do appreciate that they let you sit on 0 health. It's like driving with the gas meter below E. Yeah, I think having 255 health would be convenient to program. Nope. And I don't think it's... this drops H, maybe? Oh, I've only got 1 lightning. Is it enough? No. Aha. Oh! I won't bother with that one. About this room is usually where I'm running out of power anyway. But this is sort of the last room to build it up. I think I'm doing better than usual, actually. Oh yeah, this game is beautiful. Hi there, Jan Lantan. How's it going? I discovered this. If you pause here, it resets the scroll. So if I've scrolled off that enemy that's like down there, somehow this gets it back for me. Which, since I'm usually really desperate for more power, by the time I get here, it's really useful. So that was a weird trick I discovered last time. Oh, okay. Alright, let's continue. Wait, no, that's not even the way I want to go. I gotta go up and to the right. Aha. Wow, so I'm back up to 6 health. So this is like the first time I think I've made it through this area without a death. There's just a long stretch where it's really hard to get more power. Yeah, so I guess the deal with the pausing... I don't think it changes the scroll, but I think enemies that scrolled off on the bottom can maybe be refreshed if they're technically still in view when you unpause. I think that's how it's working mechanically, but I haven't really experimented. I mostly just use it in that one spot. because that's where I noticed it. And it helps me get an enemy back that might give me some extra life, which I always need at that spot. Yay! Full power. Well, that feels good. That's the first time I've gotten here without dying, and now I'm at full power. But like these enemies, like they could have put it in an easy place to hit, but no, it's just off the ground, so which is also like the fastest part of your jump or your descent. It's the perfect place for it to be a little bit fussy to shoot at. And it's clearly done deliberately and with a lot of care. Like they they really put a lot of thought into it. And it's the kind of thing that'll either make the game like super infuriating or for me, I like the way it kind of lets me dig into the subtlety of the control. It just feels fun to me. All right. Coming up on third boss. I'm not used to having guns blazing already. Just stepping into this place. But that is something I've found about the game, like, oh, down to 6. It, like, I have done significantly better, like, in each run, like, it does feel like I have never felt like I'd gained nothing from playing a session of it. I've always felt like I've gained some mastery that'll work for the next playthrough. Ooh. Oh, they both have gun. Can I pick it up? Actually, I don't even need it, because, like, the next room is full of gun, isn't it? Oh well, it just means I can do it fast. Oh wow, that's satisfyingly swift. I can pick up a lot of nice homing missiles. Oh, wait for me, crab. Some good lightning. All right. Oh, it's this boss. I always forget this boss exists. It's a pretty neat boss, though. I got it. There we go. Not too bad, 3 hits. Alright. Washing machines? Alright. Well, for me, they immediately make me think of a certain boss from R-Type. Because I was a huge fan of the R-Type games. I kind of wonder, so like the first time I ever played R-Type, it was on the Sega Master System version, and a friend brought it over on my birthday. And we played it for a little bit, and then he showed me like an invincibility code, which let us like go through the whole game and see all the cool stuff in it. And I'm wondering if I would have been nearly as interested in the game if that hadn't been my first experience. Like, if my first experience had been like dying on this first stage a bunch of times, or would I have been curious about going back as much? Yeah, I generally prefer to figure it out. So I was happy enough not knowing about Strafe. I might have figured it out eventually. It does seem something that's discoverable, but that one retroactively I can at least I can point to the Japanese manual and say, look, they did put the note about it in there. They just forgot in the English manual, but so I didn't figure out that you could do this until last time. Instead, I was doing like some trick where I'd pause and like get stuck inside the blocks to be able to shoot out the one right here that you have to turn around to shoot. So in general, you know, I'd rather figure stuff out, but I don't know. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, like with the crab boss, I was doing pretty well against it. I wonder if I've gone slow way here. I think I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, like I was getting... Oh. I didn't realize my health was so low. Ah, well that's disappointing. I lose all my... Oh wait, no, you don't lose it. Your goodies for just a death. think this is where I wanted to go. But yeah, like I was enjoying getting better and better at the crab without strafe, but knowing about it, I don't know, I just want to use it. It's a really long boss without it. All right. Let's see if I remember the fast way back. Just go straight to the entrance chamber. Yeah, okay, so you can break these blocks, but they're also a door. Okay, I was right about that. That's a weird touch. Kind of funny. So I still wonder about the first boss, like whether, or not the first boss, but that like, well, I guess it's so far been the only kind of like a boss enemy for the tank, but that green door, it seemed like I could damage it with missiles, which to me meant that you don't need the hyper cannon to get through it. But I'm not sure if that's true. Though I guess if it isn't necessary, I could watch a speedrun, and a speedrun would skip it. Accidentally hovering. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely watch a speedrun later. Oh yeah, these enemies, like sometimes they're facing you and they jump at you. Sometimes not. I guess I'm expecting it now, so I've given them a wider berth. So I know how to deal with it, but like first several times through there. Or I guess this is only the third time that I've gotten that far. All right. I gotta be careful now. I kind of wonder if these enemies are mostly the same as those bullet enemies from Area 2. Whoa. They seem to move in very similar ways. Hi there, Enigma Wave. How's it going? Okay, so this is the key room. Don't need to go in here, but... Oh good, my power's back to full. I can't believe I, like, stopped watching it and took a death earlier. Like, it just seemed totally unnecessary when it happened. I think I just took a few big hits in a row, or... I don't know, maybe I stopped watching it for a little while. Somehow it... lost track of it. Also, I was thinking about the weird challenge of the key room in the Japanese version, which I'd probably like to try eventually, just to see what it's like. But when looking up the Japanese version differences, it was made clear that you also have infinite continues in that version. So if you had to take like 20 tries at that jump, that's not as bad as if it happened in this version where there's only 4 continues. I think this is the place to go, yeah. Should look before I leap. Yes, my NES is behaving tonight. Yeah, it seemed like I had a reset last night, but that... I don't know. At this point, I'm willing to say that this NES is fixed. I don't know, some things you don't know if you can... what you can blame on. But, like, this NES for a time, it was resetting... once every couple of hours, and then it started doing it like once every half hour, then it started doing it like once every like 5 minutes. And after a long series of replacing things on it, it seems pretty stable. Yeah, the frog intro is really nice. Oh, also... Oh. I thought that was the part of the music where there's... I think it's a frog croak. That's like how I like to think of it. Right here? There. Oh, my beautiful gun. It's all gone. Can I hit from here? No. 1, 2... They should shoot 3 times. That one was confusing me. I'm used to them going 1, 2, 3 and then a pause. Another example of the thing I talked about? What was the thing I talked about? Oh, putting enemies into annoying to shoot spots. I would say I find the top-down sections far less satisfying than the tank sections. The gun is good, what is that? That looks like a train in front of a mountain? Mountain railway emoji. Okay, I'm reading that correctly. I'm not sure I understand it. I don't understand how that's a penis, but okay. Metaphor of a train entering a tunnel. Alright. Coming up on crab. Or wait, no, this isn't the crab. This is, no, it is a crab. Well, it's the other crab. The lobster? I think it has some name that starts with lobster. Oh, I lost my gun. Mixed metaphor. Alright, have a good night. If you're going to bed. Ah! What am I doing here? Oh, it is the frog. Right. How did I forget that? Did I take off two? Oh! I've been trying to figure out a consistent way to dodge the fire. Whoa! From up close. I think there's a spacing that I could maintain that would help with that, but I haven't quite figured it out. Hi Toxics, how's it going? The frog made the frog noise. Okay, let's see if I can get down to my tank. I'm always scared of this enemy right here. Because that can happen. Okay. That was the worst luck I've had with that enemy. One of the times I didn't have bad luck in terms of like that. Like it didn't come right after me, but I was really scared of it. So I ended up like going up the ladder, and then I fell off the ladder by accident because I fumbled at trying to run away from it. Alright. So that just gave us... What did we get? Oh, we got the key. Right. Of course. Ah. Do I have a favorite NES game? I don't know. Like, my favorites tend to change. Like, I played a whole lot of Battletoads in the last year. Why do they go this way again? And I really like Battletoads. This is a really nice one. Legacy of the Wizard is really great. And that one I didn't get to until recently. I ended up playing every version of Legacy of the Wizard, so I went and played the original MSX2 one, and then so they made it on MSX2, and then they made the Famicom port, where they made a couple of like minor differences, but they're kind of neat. It was sort of like you get some new stuff by playing them both. But then at that point they thought they should port it to earlier MSX computers, so there's an MSX1 version, which is based on the NES one, but it's the third port. It's got the least bugs, I think. And it looks like it's based on the NES version rather than the original version, which is kind of interesting. Like, I always assumed MSX1 came first because it's the earlier computer, but it's just they didn't decide to try and target the earlier computers until they realized it was selling well or something. I don't know. Just kind of funny to me. But yeah, playing through all the versions of that was really neat. And then I made a level editor for it because I wanted to know all of its secrets. Alright. So yeah, like my thinking, like, in this version you have limited continues, but in the Japanese version, if this figuring out this room is hard, you would have a lot of tries. You could sit there all day and do it. Okay, so one time I paused right here and it locked me in the wall and I had to restart. So I will never pause there again. It's a nice reset button. Yeah, the music in this is great. The environment art is great. The animation is great. The enemies are so lively. There's been a lot more to it than I was expecting. Like I didn't expect it to be this good. Like my earlier experiences with this game, like I'd only played it for like 10 minutes or 20 minutes and not gotten very far. But I was confused by like all the lettered pickups. Like I wasn't sure what they were doing. Like you get the H ones early on, but they don't do anything for half the game. So I was confused by what they were doing. And like the stuff I was talking about, like how everything's clearly a little bit deliberately annoying and fussy when just trying to get into the game, kind of a detraction, I guess. But this time starting, like I read the manual and I felt like I had a good orientation and with a good starting point, it's been great. Actually, the environment art has been reminding me a lot of Super Metroid, actually. And I'm kind of wondering, like, this game was probably drawing a lot on Metroid. And I bet Super Metroid was drawing a lot on this game, too. Like, I have to assume there was some mutual respect going on there. Kind of going back and forth. Oh, gotten into a great battle. Yeah, some of the choice of colors and environment, and like this moment where you have to get out of the tank, or not this moment, but the having to, like when you get in water, you can still move around fine. Like in water, it's just you're at a reduced capacity, and like Super Metroid has that same element in it. HOV, so that's a hover, it's like rocket fuel for my tank. So like, halfway through the game, you pick up a hover module for your tank. And it's sort of like a double jump, with expensive and slow to collect fuel. But I can't use it right now because I'm just swimming around outside of my tank. Alright. Surprised these enemies haven't hit me. I'll take it. And when I was really desperate trying to beat this boss, at least I think this is the one, trying to get in this room in particular, it's really hard not to take damage because that thing runs after you, and that thing, I just managed to do it. So like, you know, the red crab thing is coming straight at you, and then that enemy is unblockable if you don't get above it fast enough. It's just a automatic hit. And if you're trying to bring gun power-ups to this boss, every hit you take reduces your ability to do that. I've got another animated emote spot now. I just unlocked the other day. I'm trying to think of a use for it. For so long, I was waiting to like add like 2 or 3 emotes, and then finally I had enough spots for them. But now suddenly I have a lot more spots, and I don't know what to do with them. Okay, just scrolling enemies in carefully here. Okay, there we go. Or a Toki emote. Maybe. Yeah, so this boss, without strafe, really hard. With strafe, not so bad. But if I take more than one hit here, I'll be back to gun 0, where I won't be able to do damage from a distance. The first gun power-up goes across the screen. And I think the second power-up just lets you mash faster. That is one thing I'd say, like, trying to beat this out without strafe is maybe a little bit more fun on the hands. Like, I really don't like hitting a button and mashing with another finger, like, it's just not comfortable. And this boss has a lot of health. I'm just getting nothing through. There we go. Maybe if I play the Japanese version, I'll experiment with the grenade bug. There we go. That's tiring. Can you farm gun before each boss? Not easily, because you have to get through a way to the boss with your gun intact, and every time you take damage, you lose it. You lose one gun. And enemies are persistent for a long while, so if you collect guns in this dungeon, there's a finite amount of them. What is that? Is that butter? Oh, butter for the lobster. I don't have an Atari emote. Yeah, I was thinking like the Atari STB or something, but I think I still have an Atari STB t-shirt. So what did I just pick up? I just picked up... Oh yeah, I just picked up the dive component for my tank, but I have to carry it all the way back. I'm guessing a speed run at this point would take a continue, because that'd get you back to the start of the area much faster. Rather than having to swim all the way back to your tank like I'm doing. Oh no! Okay, I'm... So maybe the NES isn't fixed. My NES reset. That's what happened. It was a good run. I was quite happy with that one. I have replaced every electrolytic capacitor in the NES. I've replaced the CPU. I've replaced the power regulator. I've removed the lockout chip in case that was causing the resets. Maybe that's it for tonight. But I have had several like many-hour sessions with this NES that have been just fine. But I don't know. Well, I guess I'll get back to this. Maybe tomorrow. That's fine. I started really late and I should probably go to bed. Alright, so thanks everybody for hanging out.